Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Students, welcome to our class. I'm your instructor Adil Raza, and today we have to learn an SLO from grade 6 and it's our unit 10. So let's start with our SLO. Let's find out what is the competency of this SLO. So here we have the competency of grammar and vocabulary, and it's our lecture 2, and the main topic of this competency of this SLO is adverb and adverb phrases. So let's read the SLO first. So the SLO states that identify and use adverb phrases in writing for different purposes. So in this SLO we will focus on what the adverb is, and then we will talk about the adverb phrases, what are adverb phrases and what are the different types of adverb phrases, and what are different purposes for which we use the adverb phrases in writing. So let's go further. Here is the vertical linkage, and now we have to look at for a brainstorming session. So what is the brainstorming prompt? Here we have the brainstorming prompt. Think of a time when you had to explain how, when, where something happened. So we, in writing or in oral communication, we talk about some actions, talk about some happenings, but have you ever think you have tell about some happening, where that happening is happened, how that happens, or when it happens? I hope you guys have tell about such informations about different happenings. So what words or phrases did you use to given more details? So that type of words which you give, which you use to give details about the happening or about the action or about the verb, are actually considered as the adverb phrase. So the adverbs are actually the words which are describe the verbs or describe the action, or they add or subtract some information, some meaning in the verb. Like running is an adverb, fast running is what is the fast is actually a adverb. Running fastly, there the fastly is an adverb. So adverb are the words which add meanings into the verb, or they actually modifies the verbs. So let's find out what are the adverbs and what are different types of adverbs and how differently they modify the verbs. So here we have the adverb of manner at the first place. And what is an adverb of manner? An adverb is a word that tells how something has happened. Formation: adverbs of manner are formed by adding ly to the end of an adjective. He plays piano beautifully. So beautiful is an adjective. Adjective is a word which describes the noun, but the adverbs are the words which describe the verbs. So that's why those adverbs which are formed by adding ly to the adjectives are actually considered as the adverb of manner. They most of the time tell us about the manner of the action. Either the action is occur in a good manner or bad manner, beautifully or uglily. So such type of words are considered as the adverb of manner. Like she ate the strawberry cake greedily. So here this adverb tells about the manner of the action. So let's find out what next. Here we have the second type of adverb, the adverb of degree. So let's find out what is meant by the adverb of degree. Adverbs of degree tells us about the intensity or degree of an action, an adjective or another adverb. So such type of adverbs which are actually considered as the adverb of degree tells about the degree of an action, the intensity of an action, or an adjective or an other adverb. So most of the time adverbs modifies the three things. They can modify the verbs or the action, they can modify the adjectives, and they can also modify an other adverbs. So such type of adverbs which are considered as adverb of degree are tells about the intensity or degree of an action or an adjective or an adverb. So here is the example: the water was extremely cold. So extremely is a particular degree. We can say that the superlative degree. So this is how these adverbs are used, like she has almost finished her work. So almost is actually a degree, or extremely also shows the intensity. So here what the adverb of degree is. I hope you guys have understand. Let's find out what next. Here we have the adverb of time. We use adverbs of time to say when something happened, like I saw. So saw is an action, and what you have saw Maria, and when you have saw yesterday. So most of the time the adverb of time are used to indicate the time of an action. When the action was happened or when the action will happen is actually tells to the adverb of time. Like for how long, like we can also set that through using the adverb of time, the action was happening from that time, or what long the action, how long the action is going to be happened. So like they have lived here since 2014. So since 2014 is working as an adverb, like in 1987 or from July 1st. So such type of adverbs are considered as adverb of time. Here we have adverb of place. We use adverbs of place to describe location. So for the sake of describing the location, we use some adverbs which are considered as the adverb of place. So we use prepositions to talk about where someone or something is, like sign your name here at the bottom of the page. So at the bottom is actually a preposition. At is a preposition which is indicating a certain place, and a certain place on the page. So this is how the adverb of place are used. They used most of the time with the prepositions to indicate or to express the complete meaning. Like direction, we use abbreviations to talk about directions where someone or something is moving, like the car door is very small, so it is difficult to get into. So here the preposition into is actually used as adverb of direction. They also used as the adverbs of distance. They also shows the distance, like we use adverbials to show how far things are. Like Islamabad was 187 kilometers away, we were in Peshawar. So there the word away is actually working as an adverb of distance, which is shows the place of a thing, how distant that place is from a certain point. Here we have the adverb of frequency. Adverbs that change or qualify the meaning of a sentence by telling us how often or how frequently something happens is actually considered as the adverb of frequency. Like we can say that we seldom, or often, or never, or always. So such type of words are actually the adverbs of frequency. They shows how frequent an action is. Here we have the last thing, adverb of reason. So what are the adverb of reason? Adverb of reason is used to express the reason, to answer a question or a purpose of an action, the sentence. Adverbs of reason are like therefore, hence, thus, consequently, so, since, etc. Like I was not working hard, therefore I failed, consequently he denied coming to the party. So this is how the adverb of reasons are used, and there are lot of different types of adverbs, and all these types of adverbs are actually formed the adverb phrases. So let's find out what is meant by adverb phrases, or what are the adverbial phrase. What is adverbial phrase? So an adverbial phrase is a group of words that function as an adverb. So what an adverbs do? An adverb can modify the verb, an adverb can modify the noun, can modify the adjective, and adverb can modify another adverb. So this is what an adverb do, and when a phrase does the same action, then that phrase is considered as adverbial phrase, and it does not contain a subject or a verb. Basically, an adverbial phrase modifies a verb. For example, in the sentence, every night before going to the bed, the action is going and the adverb is before, which describe the timing of an action. So this is how the adverbial phrase modifies the verb, and this is the adverbial phrase is. Here are different types of adverbial phrase, like different types of adverbs makes different types of adverbial phrase, like the adverb of manner makes an adverbial phrase like in a swift movement. Here in the example, the carpenter hit the nail in a swift movement. So here the complete phrase is actually working as an adverb. That's why it's an adverbial phrase, and because it is telling about the manner of an action. And what is the manner? Hit the nail. So hit is actually an action, and in which manner the action is conducted is actually described through this adverb phrase. So it also can be the adverb of place. The adverb phrase can work as the adverb of place, like the next door. The woman who lives next door is a doctor. So the next door is actually indicating a certain place. So this is how the adverbial phrase are developed or used in the writing. Like time, we can use the adverbial phrases to tell the time, like before the holiday. They also use frequency. They also use to indicate the frequency of an action, like every month, and the purpose, like for this mother. So this is how different adverbial phrases are used in the text. This is how different adverbial phrases are formed for the sake of different purposes. I hope you guys have understand what is an adverb and what are the different adverbial phrases and what those adverbial phrases do in the writing. According to your knowledge of this SLO, kindly attempt this classroom activity. This will enlarge your understanding and check your understanding of the adverb and adverb phrases. Here we have a simulation. This simulation will also develop an understanding of adverb and different adverbial phrases in you. This will also help to clarify your concepts about adverb and adverbial phrases. Here we have a worksheet. Kindly pause this video and attempt this worksheet according to the knowledge of this SLO. Here we have a homework. This homework is also based on the knowledge of this SLO, so kindly attempt this homework. Here we have a resource pack. This resource pack will help you to achieve this SLO in a better way and will make your skills more vibrant and more, we can say that, compact. Here I hope you guys have understand what is an adverb, what are different types of adverbs, and what are adverbial phrases, and for what purposes these adverb phrases or adverbs are used in writing. If you find any issue, any confusion, any question, you can ask in the comment section, and you can ask from your teacher as well. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.